Welcome, students, to the first course in accounting. I'm Professor Stephen Atchley, and for the next 8 weeks, we will be studying financial accounting. Whatever area of business you specialize in, you will regularly draw upon your knowledge of accounting practices to record, analyze, and report the activities of your department or division. We like to say that accounting is the language of business. For this reason, I will focus most of all on vocabulary. Carefully read the syllabus. You will see that your grade depends on 2 items: discussion questions and multiple choice exams. The exams represent 800 out of a possible 1,200 points for the course. The key to multiple choice test is always vocabulary. If you know what the words mean, you already have the answer in front of you. You have only one timed attempt at the weekly quiz. Be sure to clear the decks of all distractions while you take the quiz. Each is 10 questions. You may consult your book and use a calculator to complete each quiz. There are no second attempts, except in the case of an excused illness. The discussion questions consist of a number of sample problems from each chapter. The total value of these DQs is 400 out of a total of 1,200. You have a week following each class to complete the problems. If you fall behind, you may submit your work, but there is a late penalty of 10% per week for late work. A little calculation shows that you need 1,080 points to get an A in this class. Certainly, an A or B is within the reach of every student, no matter how busy your schedule. I will submit a video lecture like this one each week. If you are attending class, I will develop the lecture and work with you on the discussion questions in class. I will also upload the script to each video lecture for study and test-taking purposes. If you are taking this class strictly online, please send me a brief post describing you and your academic goals so that I can better assist you with your studies. For the first lesson, you should read the first 2 chapters of the text. Chapter 1 presents an introduction to accounting. We examine the role of the accountant within the economy and within the firm. We will introduce the organizations and agencies that establish the rules of accounting. The main topic of Chapter 1 is financial statements. These are used by management, investors, tax authorities, suppliers, and customers to analyze the financial stability and soundness of the firm. We will look at the process by which accountants record and summarize business transactions using the 4 financial statements common to all business. We next introduce the fundamental accounting equation, which is assets are equal to claims. It represents the basic organizing principle of the accounting records of any organization. We examine the balance sheet, income statement, cash flow statement, and stockholders' equity statements that comprise the annual financial reports of all publicly traded companies. Collectively, these make up what are called 10K filings of public corporations. While privately held businesses are not required to submit these reports to the public, they are required by the IRS for all business, either for-profit or not-for-profit. At the end of the chapter, you will find an excellent summary of vocabulary terms and the homework problems. We turn to Chapter 2, which presents to you the accounting cycle. As accountants record, analyze, and report the activities of a business, they follow an annual cycle of events that is repeated for the life of the business. We open with a discussion of the accrual system of recording revenues and expenses. All corporate businesses use this method. A small proprietorship can use instead a cash basis accounting system in place of the accrual method. We next look at adjustments to the record that must be made before preparing the financial statements. After these are completed, we close the temporary accounts and begin the cycle all over again. Think of it as wash, rinse, repeat, etc. The two important principles are introduced next: the matching concept and the conservatism principle. We close with the discussion of corporate governance and look at the Sarbanes-Oxley Act of 2002. It is here that we consider the issues of criminal and ethical misconduct. When class meets, I will explain and develop the ideas that are merely listed here in the video. For online-only students, you will be able to get content from reading the chapters in the text. Also, for those who attend class, I will attempt to complete all of the discussion questions in class. So for this purpose, please bring an outline of lesson number 1 from the syllabus. It's about page 10 or 12, somewhere in there. That will help you to keep track. If we're able to finish all of the discussion questions, you will not have any homework to do, which is a nice feeling because there is a considerable amount of work here. That should summarize everything we're going to be doing. Look forward to meeting with you personally and to conducting a class that will be very useful and hopefully a lot of fun as well. See you later.